Hey, what's going on? Welcome to English with Venya, and in this quick video I would like to do a troubleshooting session based on the questions that you guys asked me across my social media. And the question for today is, why can't I speak English fluently? My grammar is good and I know a decent amount of words and all of that, and I can understand it just fine reading it and listening to it, but I can't really speak, and every time I do I get stuck, I get choked up, and I can't really remember anything I know. And this is a great question, and first of all, I would like to let you guys know that this is a very typical problem. You're not alone, and it is something that a lot of English learners deal with. And here's my take on it. Back when I started learning, it was a problem for me as well, a problem that I was able to fix pretty quickly, but it does take some time. So the solution to this problem sounds simple. It is simple in a way, but it does. I just want you to understand that it does require time, patience, and practice, of course. Everything that you've been doing so far is great. You're learning grammar, you're reading a lot, you're doing all these exercises and stuff, and you're learning words. That is incredible. Keep doing it. But your active English skills are not quite there yet. And we truly become fluent when both of these can meet and be on the same level and, live in balance. What I mean is your passive skills, like being able to recognize grammar, reading, listening, being able to recognize, certain words and expressions, is something you spent a lot of time on. And of course, it had no choice but to get better. But don't forget that you still need to generate language. Active skills, what I mean is primarily speaking and writing. So the solution is a one-step solution. All you have to do is to make sure you introduce those active skills and actively practice those on a daily basis, as often as you practice the other thing. If you're reading something, make sure you speak. If you're listening to something, make sure you write. And it doesn't have to be in that order specifically, but you know what I mean. And I will never stop saying this, because knowing English and being able to produce and generate language, or speaking it essentially, are two completely different skills. Why do you get people who can do 100 on a test but can't really speak, and people on the other side that seem to have conversations and socialize in English just fine, but if you give them a test, they'll probably fail it? This lack of balance is the reason for that, and you will truly become fluent only when you can figure out a good balance between the two. One side will need to catch up. In your case, it's the active side. So you need to work really hard to do something to practice those skills as often as you practice the other ones. So what I used to do is every day I would sit down in front of my desk or wherever I was, right, for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And I would just write. And I would just write about anything that came to mind. It was definitely about the day that I had. If it was at night, more often, and the day that I had yesterday if it was in the morning. But you know what I mean. I call this free writing, and this is a really great exercise to really work on that muscle of thinking and actually putting together spontaneous thoughts in English and putting them on paper. There's less pressure because you don't have to actually speak and no one is listening, and that is a really good, safe way to start practicing that. When it comes to speaking, of course, that is a whole different story. You can definitely talk to yourself. That's totally fine. You can think through what you're doing as you go about your day. You can record your interesting thoughts and ideas that you have on your voice notes or on video, and you can join and be a part of a lot of online communities that have something to do with your hobbies or things that you like and enjoy doing. Fan clubs of your favorite bands or actors or whatever the case may be, where you can discuss something that you're passionate about. That is the trick. That is the life hack. That is how you do it. So my advice is, don't look for English practice just to practice. Look for platforms and environments where you can express yourself and talk about the things that you like and talk about, the things that are on your mind. And this is how you become fluent very, very fast. And I promise you, this is not just a catchy tagline. It's real. It's real. It's very real. So good luck. Don't forget to put in work. And if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below and I will address them. Good luck, level up, and never look back.